regions such as Paktika, that was even more hit by the earthquake, that are seeing now an influx of patients. So what is the ICRC going to do about that? Is that we're sending currently medical supplies to three hospitals in the region of Paktika. This includes syringes, bandages, drugs, IV kits, etc., to make sure that the medical staff there is able to answer the needs of the communities. When we talk about needs, it's still very early in this kind of situation. The patient influx is likely to increase in the coming hours and days. Then you have very logistical constraints when you try to access different regions of Afghanistan. The roads are not necessarily all good. The places you try to access are sometimes remote. And when you are in this kind of a situation, maybe some of the infrastructures might have been damaged as well by the earthquake. So in terms of logistics, of course, it takes time, many hours. On a more general perspective, since the change of government in August 2021, the fightings decreased significantly. But in the same time, all the development agencies, or most of them, left Afghanistan. So what it means concretely for the population is additional challenges to face on a daily basis. You have a deteriorating economic situation. You have international sanctions on Afghanistan. You have inflation. You have droughts. You have also risks linking to population going back home and facing, as we said, maybe mines or places that are contaminated by weapons from the previous fightings. So the situation in general is really bad in Afghanistan. Today, for an Afghan citizen, the situation is extremely complicated. The numbers said that about 55% of Afghan population is in need of humanitarian assistance. The economic situation is in a very bad place. People have not a lot of job opportunities. Public servants have about 500,000 per person. They have not been paid for months. They are often the only income provider for their families. You have droughts that are preventing farmers. It's about 80% of the Afghan population that depends directly on small-scale farming. So due to droughts, they're not able to farm their lands as usually, so provide in terms of income, but also in terms of food. And you have an additional factor is the Ukraine-Russia conflict, which has had for effect the increase of prices, especially on wheat, flour, and oil, as well as fertilizer and fuel. So we are seeing massive increases of prices. Communities in Afghanistan are not able to farm as they used to. So if you combine everything, basically you are in a situation where let's say the average Afghan citizen is not able to put food on the table.